Can you tell our listeners a little bit about both of those?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
Digital Wayfinder is like your big overarching kind of,
Yeah.
identity, but
Yeah.
share a little bit more about that with us.
Yeah, no, perfect. And yeah, I realized I didn't really introduce myself with any of the career background aspects. So yeah, good
Meh.
segue. Yeah. So in terms of the ventures, so okay, well, first up, my original background was as a developer, starting out in my career. Then I moved more into sort of people-oriented roles, and that led me through, I guess, community, culture, and tech, that intersection. And that's where my digital wayfinder brand kind of encompasses those three things. So at the core of everything I do, it's always at that intersection of community, culture, and tech. Now, for Micro Empires and my digital wayfinder brand, digital wayfinding is essentially my term to describe this connection between my ancestral Polynesian wayfinding side with the digital, which is the space that I've been in from a career perspective. And so I think it was my wife who actually coined the term with me when we were here in Mexico. And that has just kind of stuck. People seem to like the name, and so I'm keeping it. Micro Empires, since I am a multiple founder, so there are multiple things I've worked on. Micro Empires is one of my ventures where it started out as a newsletter, originally just as like my own personal daily journal writing exercise that I turned into a newsletter, and it kind of morphed into the name Micro Empires because I was talking a lot about how there are all of these ancient empires, often small, that end up having an outsized impact. And so I became super fascinated by how some of these really small in size empires were able to punch way above their weight. So if you do go to microempires.cc, you'll find a lot of articles where I kind of explore this correlation between these ancient microempires and modern microempires with technology sort of infused with it. And this also gives rise to the concept of a micropreneur, which, due to AI, is enabling essentially more solopreneurs to have teams of AI around them, right? And if they happen to start becoming more of a success, they can intentionally choose to keep their team small as a business, just like ancient micro empires might have in the past, or even modern micro empires, right? If you look at Singapore, Switzerland, many other smaller nations who, again, punch way above their weight economically. So, yeah, that's a bit of a description of both.